Hello friends, welcome to my channel Excellent Coaching. Today we will try to understand psychology as a discipline. We have already discussed that psychology as a subject tries to understand how we behave, how our mental processes work, and how we experiences different things. As a science, it is a very scientific and very objective analysis of these things which is done in psychology, but there are certain things which we cannot ignore as being subjective. For example, experiences, if we take, our experiences are very different from each other, which are very subjective. My interpretation of something will be very different from your interpretation. So that subjectivity also needs to be studied very objectively. So it is very important to see things in a very objective manner when we are talking about something in psychology. So, as a discipline, it tries to understand how our mind works, how we have different biological and different physical processes which are going in our mind and in our brain. But it is important to note here that mind and brain are two different things, and how they are different we will discuss this in my future videos. Next thing is that it tries to understand how mental processes results in certain behavior. So certain mental processes like my way of knowing things, my way of understanding the world, my way of interpreting such certain situations, it is very different from maybe my friend's way of interpreting the things. So that makes my behavior very different from my friend's behavior. So, how these mental processes lead to the difference in the behavior of people, that is again a very maybe vital subject to be studied in psychology. We can say individual differences which we see in human species, which we usually don't see when we talk about an animal species which are same. So why there is a difference in human beings and their behavior and their way of understanding and their way of perceiving, this is what psychology tries to understand. Thirdly, it tries to understand how behavior results in different experiences. Now, because my behavior is very different from my friend's behavior, my experience will also be very different from my friend's behavior. Suppose I am taking an example. For instance, we both are going to see a movie, and after the movie finishes, I give a feedback that the movie was very bad, and my friend says it was very good. Then why suppose something which is very common, which we both have seen a common movie, but still we are interpreting it very differently? Why is it that? Is it something related to our mental processes? Is it something which is going on in our minds or in our brains? What is it that is making the interpretation of that particular stimuli different for both of us? My behavior towards that movie and my attitude towards that movie will be very different, and my friend's behavior and my friend's interpretation will be very different. So my experience, maybe I will say I had a bad experience, it was very boring. My friend will say I had a good experience, it was very nice. So these behavior, the type of behavior which is resulting in different types of experiences. So these three are the main goals of psychology as a discipline. What is number one? That how our mind works. Second is how mental processes result in certain behavior. And third is how these behavior results in different experiences. And I told you once again in the starting also that as a science, it has to make scientific and objective analysis of everything. Our experiences may be subjective. We both have different experiences. But analysis cannot be subjective. Analysis should be very objective. Because we are talking about science here. So, objectivity is a very important concept in scientific analysis. Now, there is a man who is, we can give a credit to, who has made psychology the way it is looked at now. He founded a scientific, proper experimental lab for psychology in Germany, and his name is Wilhelm Wundt. And he is known as the father of psychology because he founded the first lab of psychology in 1879 in Leipzig, Germany, and that was where everything scientific started. Actually, that was the time where psychology was actually given a particular status of a science subject because of Wilhelm Wundt. So he can be credited to make psychology as a distinguished subject from philosophy and biology. So if you have any question, you can put that in the comments below. Thanks for watching.